Can you believe they're all the way up to rank and file 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow. Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. Check it out! My first action figure! Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Michael
Here we go. This is the match a lot of these people came to see tonight.
And with good reason, Michael. This one's been brewing for quite some time.
Allow me to point out just how focused he appears to be here tonight.
I noticed the same thing, Cole. In fact, it looks to me like he'll settle for nothing short of a victory here in this one.
And from Cleveland, Ohio, the Raw Women's Champion, Anna!
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
And guys, don't discount the importance of this match. Even though the title is not on the line, this is still very much a huge match for her.
Cole, when you're the champion, every match is a huge match. Remember, you have an entire locker room looking to take you down. Once you show even the least bit of weakness, that's when they've got you.
And from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute,
Hey, Corey, I heard that they were going to add a fifth bust to Mount Rushmore.
I didn't hear that. I heard that same thing. Going to feature the Lion of Bulgaria, Rusev. Oh, my gosh. A couple more wins here. We're going to have WWE 2K Rusev Day edition. Don't you stop it.
The ravishing Russian.
And from Moscow, the ravishing Russian, Lana!
I heard Booker T might have learned a little variation of his spinneroonie from Lana.
I actually heard the same thing. I'm going to double check with my sources and get some verification on that.
Well, tell me you guys didn't just say that.
Lana, extremely beautiful, incredibly talented in the ring, has improved immensely during her time here in WWE. WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
From what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have it, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never. Never, ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton.
Oh, again! Into the pin.
Still seems a little early.
Ooh-wee. Oh, nasty impact. The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault. Cutter! He is efficient and dangerous with his offense thus far.
Yeah, it's obvious that something got into him.
Boom!
Boom! Right between the eyes. DDT! That's what you call a bad landing. And what a reversal from Rusev. What a spin kick. And he wants nothing to do with any of that. Rusev competing here tonight. The super athlete is looking as fast and strong as ever. Defeating Rusev is a tall order. So how can his opponent do it? Corey, I'll start with you.
Well, firstly, I wouldn't pick a fight with Rusev on Rusev Day. That's just foolish. Secondly, this hurts to say, Rusev's been distracted by his own allies, namely Lana and Aiden English.
What a cutter! Looks like Rusev's in a bit of trouble here. Rusev showing such creativity. Just a debilitating neck breaker. Unceremoniously deposited down. Going back to our discussion on strategy against Rusev, Corey mentioned that Rusev's friends derailed the Bulgarian Brute in the past. Do you agree, Byron?
Oh, yeah, Michael. Lana proved to be a distraction when Rusev competed against the likes of Roman Reigns and Dolph Ziggler. And Aiden English's theatrics have sometimes detracted from the task at hand, too.
Straight punch. Looking helpless right now. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
It is so easy to stay in touch with these superstars 24/7 in a variety of social media outlets, including WWE's own Facebook page. Rusev planted one there. Big reversal. Wow, what a sequence. Oh, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Rusev with a running super kick.
Shoulders down, is it enough? I'll be interested to see what he has planned next.
Big knee to the midsection. Straight punch. Boom, right in the button. A lot of damage taken out by Rusev. I'm not sure how this will pan out. He is hurt. Cover! Near fall after near fall in this matchup here.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight? Well measured.
His offense is on point right now.
Not sure if he can sustain this, but it's sure fun to watch right now.
And what a reversal from Rusev.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Cutter. Boom, boom, persistent barrage. Here it comes. Oh, the old whipper snapper. No. And this is gotta be it.
I would love to know what made him think that was a good idea.
Great agility there. In the corner now. He's trying again. That'll turn your lights out. You're going to be taking that dirt now.
Boy, that would hit the target.
Looking to sneak one in. Lana with the easy kick out.
She's not done yet. Whoa, Lana able to avoid damage.
Elusive movement there. Clothesline.
Oh, what a chop block.
effective.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Oh, what a chop block.
Lana's fading now.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. Brutality.
She's caught, looking to end this. Lana is not looking so good.
Is it enough here?
1, 2, 3. And the pinfall gets him the win.
Here are your winners.
The shoulders were down for 3, and this one's in the books.
Man, these two make quite the pair, Michael.
Yeah, you can bet they're going to be talking about this match for quite some time.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie. You deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is a part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old. Get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before. So what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match. And I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickie with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so, they violated Law 3.
Red and Mickie are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickie James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickie James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner, as in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions.
Hammerlock. Uh-oh. It's starting to come together in a big way.
Yeah, she's a little bundle of energy right now.
Had it scouted.
Back body drop.
You see the height on that?
The fatigue is setting in for her.
I really like the resolve we've seen from her in this tag team match, guys. Though, I wouldn't be against the tag here. You know, just so she can gather herself a bit.
Gets the tag. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Peyton Royce walks out wearing that iconic T-shirt, you can hear an audible groan from the crowd.
I haven't noticed, but I'm sure they're just jealous, Cole. The fact of the matter is, when you look and perform like Peyton Royce does, you should absolutely have a high opinion of yourself. Really just laying it in. All measured up. Not what she was looking for.
When it comes to Peyton Royce's opinion of herself, I partially agree with Corey. Yes, she should have self-confidence, but to call herself iconic? I don't know. That seems like a word that should be reserved for the likes of, I don't know, Trish Stratus and Mae Young.
Who are you to decide who's an icon and who's not, Saxton? If Peyton Royce wants to call herself iconic, that's exactly what she should do. Period. Hurricanrana.
Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. She's feeling the hurt here.
The good news is that if it gets too out of control, she has her partner she can tag in while she catches her breath in the corner.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
What a great job by Peyton Royce to take advantage. Hurricanrana.
Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
Almost there.
So close. Keep going. Come on.
A missed attempt there.
She returns the favor there.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
She's getting closer, Corey.
Yeah, but I'd hate to see what happens here if she doesn't make the tag.
Things aren't looking good for her. Tagged in.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Oh, the Mick kick right on the money.
She's got her in her sights, and it's Mickie James making a move. Simple but effective DDT.
Caught her flush. And Mickie James might have just secured the victory.
Oh, again. Needs to make it to the corner here, Corey.
No, you're absolutely right, Cole. There's no way around it. A tag is vital at this point in the match.
Oh, she fails to make the tag. She's in trouble now. Great counter.
Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
Tagged in.
She ducks out of the way there.
Man, look at this superstar go.
Tapping into the energy reserves.
Wow.
Byron, did you ever see this coming?
Not at all.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. She's starting to